In the previous video, I was able to show you how to remove the background from this image. Let's show you that in action. So before, the background was this water background and you had the lady in the front, and we were able to remove that background in the previous video by showing you many different ways of removing the background. In this video, I'll be showing you how to add this photo in the back. It's the New York City image behind this lady. So let's show you how to do that. The previous video was all about removing the background. Now let's add that New York City building. All of these photos are provided to you in the description below and on Jupyter. This is the New York City building. You can download this photo by clicking on this download button here. I've already downloaded that photo, so I will go to File and then Open. And now I have opened the New York City building photo here. You can see there are two different tabs I have opened up. This is an NYC New York City. This is a tab for the New York City buildings here, and then the other tab is for Jenny. That's a lady here. So both of these tabs show up when you open up different files. I want to put this image in the back behind that lady. So I will first use there are many ways to, well, you have to select and copy the image. So there are many different ways of selecting and copying. I'm going to use the rectangle tool to select all of this and copy. So I can copy with my keyboard or go to edit and copy. You can also use another way of selecting by going to select and select all. And when you select everything, either by the selection tool, rectangle select tool, or by select all, this gray dashed line appears around your entire image photo so that you know that everything is selected and you can copy it now. So I'm gonna do that again, edit and copy. No, it's actually edit and copy. It's not copy merge, it's edit and copy. Okay, so that's copied. Now let's go back to this photo and add that image in the back. I have the layers panel right here. In this layers panel, I can see all the layers of different images that I can add to this composite photo. So there is a button on the bottom which says new layer. I'm going to click on this button to create a new layer for the new image I'm going to paste in. And let's do that. So this layer is selected, layer number 1. Let me go ahead and go to edit and paste. And you can also use Control+V from your keyboard to paste, or Command V from Mac to paste. Now the photo of the building is copied over and pasted in. However, it's going off the screen and I have to zoom out. I can zoom out with my keyboard and my mouse, but I'm using this zoom out technique to zoom out. And then I'm going to click on this icon here, which is the move tool. With this move tool, now I can see that the entire image is so big it's going off the display canvas or the whiteboard. And all I have to do is now decrease the size of that image from here. So let me do that by decreasing the size. I'm using the handlebars on the side and just pushing them along to decrease the size. And once I have done that, then there is a button right here, it's equal sign button. It says keep aspect ratio. It's really important for us to click this button so the image does not get distorted when we have resized this image. And then there's a checkbox here to show that we are done with our with resizing the image. That's done, but the image of the lady is not showing up. Where is that image of the lady? That's actually behind this image. So how can we put that, but bring the lady image to the front of this? There are many ways to do it. So one way is to go to the layers panel here, and I see layer number 1, and I see the this other layer which is background. So let's rename it. Actually, we'll rename afterwards. So let's show you how to get the image of this lady to the front. One way to do it is by clicking and dragging it over, and that will do it for us. Another way of doing it is by going to layers and then going to arrange and send to back. That will also help us bring the image of the lady to the front and send this image of the building to the back. And that is complete, and I'm gonna click on the another really important thing that I forgot to mention is that you will not be able to resize the image of the building if you don't have this transform controls selected. So for example, if this is unselected, there is no way I can move the image, but I'm not able to resize the image. So once the transform control is selected, now I can resize the image. So this is pretty important, because if that is not selected for you, you won't not be able to do the resizing. Okay, that's just an important point about the move tool. And I'm going to click on this rectangular select tool so I can see this in its final form, and I'll zoom in. So that looks pretty good. That's exactly what I wanted. For the final touches, I'm going to change the names here. So I'm going to double click and rename it to NYC. NYC. And I'm going to rename this to Jenny, JE, and then Y. That's the name of the lady. And that is done. That's complete. Let's save this. If you go to File and Save as PSD, it will save your file as a Photoshop file that you can come back and edit anytime you want, which will have your mask and everything together. If you export as JPG, then you'll have your image file, which you will not be able to edit, but that's an image file you can share and open up with any other software. Well, open up regular on your computer with without having to go into Photopea to open up the PSD file. Okay, that's it for this tutorial. In this tutorial, what we were able to do in the first video, I was able to show you how to remove the background. And before, the background was this background of the water, and we were able to remove this water background, and then we added in the background of the building. There are we use the masking feature as well, which is, as you can see, the mask is here. That shows the parts that are removed, and then the parts that are showing, the parts that are removed in black, the parts that are showing in white, because you can delete with the black color and show with the white color. So it's hiding with the black color, showing with the white color. All right, and yeah, that's all there is to this video tutorial.